Good evening, I'm Jonathan Higgins.
And I'm Rich Carlson.
And we're live trackside in Glendale, Ohio, and we're getting ready for a train coming towards us. You're going to be able to see it on our rail cam live right now. So let's take a moment and watch the train go by.
And here.
Looks like a CSX, right?
Wonderful timing.
Wonderful timing. We've been waiting for an hour. Yeah, we finally got to see a train making its way past us while we're live here. So this is awesome.
Perfect timing. So, welcome to everybody, and hopefully there's some of you guys that are actually going to be at the Ham Fest tomorrow.
You know, certainly. Technology certainly is challenging, and also the environment's also a bit challenging to be able to set up a live shot during a nice evening here in Ohio.
Yeah, we're not the only rail fans out here either. We've got a couple other rail fans here. We'll probably hear and see them chatting. And we've got the trains here, so it's going to be a little noisy for sure. We might get some wind noise.
Yeah.
And with 2 iPhones, an iPad, and everything else, hopefully all the batteries last as long as we're out here.
Oh, this is super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, just being able for us to be able to talk live and then be able to look at a live view of what's passing us. You can see, the auto racks right behind us there. And then, of course, you're seeing the camera, which is facing in the northern direction.
Yep. Pretty much the same direction that we're facing.
So the interesting thing is we're broadcasting from the back of my pickup truck. So we're elevated a little bit trackside to be able to do this. And the rail cam this evening is basically my iPhone, and it's on top of the cab of the truck.
Yeah, the audio is going to be a little choppy, we understand. Maybe it'll get better once the train goes by. Wait on that a little bit.
Yeah, why don't we just let everybody enjoy the train going by, and we'll talk once it's passed.
Hopefully it'll be a big deal.
Rail cam is awesome. I didn't even see that. Wow, this is a long one, man.
Then we got one more waiting. There we go. Hopefully, now that the train's gone, the audio will sound better on the microphones anyway.
Yeah, we couldn't plan that any better. I mean, just having the train go by right at the top of the broadcast. We had a green signal here at Glendale, milepost 15, There is a train that's waiting to head into Cincinnati, Ohio, and it looks like auto ramps.
Yeah, well, if the lights come on that one, we'll let you know, and we'll have to do the same thing, kind of wait for the train to go by, but let you guys enjoy it. So.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, you got to bear with it. We're dealing with cellular connectivity, so there is going to be a little bit of choppiness with some of the audio and maybe some of the video. But, we're excited to be able to do this. This is the first time us doing this, and we definitely hope to be able to improve on this and be able to do some more of this. Like Rich and I are actually discussing maybe doing 2 remote broadcasts at the same time, maybe me live somewhere in Ohio and you live somewhere in Arizona.
Right.
So we're hoping to do a little bit more of this as the weather is improving, especially here in the north. For you, it's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot no matter what. But if I go up to Flagstaff or something like that, it'll be nice and cool up in the mountains. But we're having a lot of fun this weekend. We set the booth up at the Hamvention this morning. Got all the creative stuff done over there, and here we are, Trackside. And like I said, the timing couldn't have been better for that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So we're looking at, in the shot there is the Glendale depot. Now, it's not the original depot. The original depot, if I understand correctly, there was a fire that burnt it down when I did some research. And the original depot served as many things as a town hall, a post office. It had very many, roles in the community. This community actually was farmland. Mm-hmm. And what they ended up doing is, I forgot, one of the communities did not want a railroad going through their community. So they ended up moving the right-of-way over here, and they ran it through what's now known as Glendale.
Yep.
And so this was all farmland at one point, and then this right away, came here. Of course, with the trains came all the people and businesses, and a depot, of course.
And the guys that didn't want the train, that town's gone and absorbed into another town, probably.
Yeah. So I mean, this is really exciting.
So, Sinazi, I'm assuming that you've got ATCS monitor, and that is, that's a cool way to watch these things. We see the CSX southbound waiting at the junction, and do we have another northbound signal?
What we have looks like a red over. What is that?
Lunar.
Yeah.
What's red over Lunar? Sinazi, let us know.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, he shows right here. Glendale is showing red over white.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go. So there's another train coming. No, okay, that's another train northbound on number 1 track. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to decipher that while we were watching. So, please excuse any of our issues that we might have tonight. This is the very first time we've done anything like this. So we are watching your comments live while we're doing this. The depot we're looking at was built in 1881, according to our friend Ozzy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful little town.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's certainly. I mean, we drove into here a little bit ago, and yes, we do have a scanner on right now. We actually have the 125 AT, which we have right there, and then we also have the Anytone, which we talked about the other night. We talked about that. And then, of course, there's the blog entry on trainaficionado.com talking about the Anytone. And the cool thing about the Anytone is, you and I bought our first Anytone 4 years ago at the Dayton Hamvention. I don't have any kinds of technologies.
So are you out here, Sinazi? So yeah, Ozzy, if you're out here, say hello. But we're sitting here at the end of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they use ATCS on this line.
No, this is CSX, so they're going to do everything.
Oh yeah, everything's satellite. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunately they don't have a ATCS on the CSX. So yeah, looks. Todd says we're looking good. Red over lunar means that there's another train lined up in the same direction. Okay, so he's on his way downtown. So great. We've got a spotter out there. Thanks,
awesome.
Ozzy. Appreciate it. So, yeah, like I said, this is the first time we've done something like this remotely, and
Yeah.
it's.
I mean, it's interesting. I mean, if you guys could be able to see, you know, there's a whole bunch of technology in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got, you know, an iPad, we've got Rich's cell phone, we got my iPhone, we've got 2 scanners,
Get the microphone.
we got microphones. We also have backup power in case, you know, the rail cam, what we're using for the rail cam this evening needs backup power. You know, purchase these T-shirts because we're finding that this is a lot of fun doing this, but the technology in order to make this work smoothly, you know, I mean, you and I are brainstorming, you know, oh, we could get this for backup power. You know, certainly that's awesome. So we're getting reports from our friend Will. Thank you so much for watching, Will.
And for the reports.
Yeah, so he's reporting some good stuff. Everything looks good for video and audio, which is great.
And we've talked about a couple of different improvements for this setup. Like I say, this is the first time we've done it, and we're thinking about some sort of a rack that can hold the iPad in place. Find a way to do cameras, or maybe use a laptop next time instead of an iPad.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of things to that we're gonna learn from this and see how we can improve it next time. So please bear with us if, like I say, if things go a little south on us. But we're hopefully that's going to work out good, and it'll get even better. It'll get even better next time. So yeah, we'll have to get a nice rack to hold all the equipment.
Yeah.
So. But we're having a great time. For the Todd, I think it was that asked, or whoever was that asked earlier, our setup at the booth at the Hamvention went really well. We got that set up in a short period of time. Had a couple minor little things to get taken care of. There's always going to be some last minute glitches. We got that taken care of. The booth looks better than ever. And
yeah, I mean, especially with the Scanner Guys banner.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
We went over to HRO, which is Ham Radio Outlet, for those of you that are not familiar with it. Those guys are super friendly over there. We spoke to them a little bit. Was it Diamond Antenna is behind us? Is that right?
Yeah.
And who's beside of us, right?
Comet.
Yeah. So we're surrounded by antenna people, which is really cool.
Yeah. So we'll probably end up going home with a couple of antennas. So
could you say that again?
Siri is trying to get into the show.
Yeah. So Ozzy says he's just turned on to Seymour. He's down in Carthage, so he'll tell us if another train. He heard a horn. So there's another train coming. So Steve, our resident rail expert, Red over Lunar is restricting through a crossover, meaning the train's allowed to follow the preceding train onto the same block at restricted speed.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah. That means there's going to be something behind it. Now it went yellow over red.
Yeah. So, you know, if we've got 2 trains going by, we may actually just let the trains go by and just...
and like they did in Police Academy, we'll just let this one go silently.
Yes.
But yeah, the signal just went yellow over red for northbound. I think that's diverging, right?
I think so. Yeah. I don't have I have a cheat sheet which I have laminated for each one of the railroads. I mean, that's the thing,
Steve or Ozzy will know for sure.
I mean, have you seen that, Rich? That there's several different charts for different railroads, and then
yellow over red is approach. Okay, so that means that the train is in the next block. So yeah, okay. All right, thanks, Steve.
Yeah. So a lot of railroads.
Indication. So we might looks like we might have had a little bit of a drop in our signal, but looks like we're back. That's good,
which is good.
So, and there is a couple seconds latency. So, just if it does go away, just give us a couple seconds and probably come back. So this just seems to be a popular rail fan spot out here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that come out here to rail fan.
Yeah.
It's certainly a great place because you got a parking lot right here.
Mhm.
It's right in downtown. There's
Nice neighborhood.
nice neighborhood. There's a gas station over there, so you can basically get a cool drink or at least go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
If you're out here all day. There's a cool restaurant called the Cock and Bull over there. Fantastic fish and chips.
Yeah.
Really good there. They also have, which we can see, you're not able to see it on the camera, but they actually have second floor outdoor dining.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
really
Right
cool.
up there, yeah.
Right up there. So, you can get that corner table and get a beautiful view of the
rail
trains going
fan
by.
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to go rail fanning in Lake Forest, Illinois, and sitting in a metro station parking lot, could sit there all day, no problem. And there was a McDonald's on the other side of the track. So I just walk across the tracks. There's a crosswalk there. I go to McDonald's, use the restroom, get something to eat or drink, come back and watch the trains. And it's busy over there too. So
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yeah. All right, so we got an intermodal just came through Carthage, probably be us about 5 minutes. And then the Springdale switcher with auto racks. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a lot of trains for us tonight. So it
Yeah.
looks like we picked a good night to come out here.
Yeah, this seems like a hot night this evening. In case you're just joining us, we're live from Glendale, Ohio. The reason why Rich and I are in the same zip code is
Yeah.
because of the Dayton Hamfest. So if you're in the area, come out to Hamvention 2022. We're going to be in Building 3, Table 3303. And we are, hosting basically a meet and greet, so you can meet the train aficionado guys and, of course, the scanner guys.
I like those scanner guys. Those are pretty good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this is awesome. I mean, just being able to sit here and get a live shot of everything that's going on. But, yeah, we hope to do more of these. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. We're going to stay live probably until we're going to try to go until 8 o'clock.
Yeah, if the batteries last out, looks like we're about halfway through on the iPad. That's going to be the determining factor, I think, is that because it's using the cellular modem and powering the microphone and the screen. So yeah, I think we'll last as long as the batteries do. So, but this is just a wonderful little town, and it reminds me of a little town out in Iowa. Called the Clear, which the same thing. There's a north-south railroad. There's a bunch of little restaurants and stuff, and then tiki stores, and a restaurant with an upper-level balcony overlooking the railroad tracks. So that we were talking about that one earlier. Sounds like there's a train coming up behind us.
All right. Yeah, so we're looking forward to the next train that's rolling in.
Yeah. Ozzy, we did get your messages. Thank you.
What does it say? The
Springdale switcher normally has Tropicana, but not this time of day. Okay.
All right.
And once the Springdale switcher is cleared to switch in Wyoming, which is just up here?
Yeah, Wyoming is in what direction?
North. I think just north there or just south there?
South. It's south.
Oh, it's south there. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's in the closer to Cincinnati, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then
I'm new to the area, so I'm not 100% certain.
And I'm not even. I've been through Cincinnati a few times on my way other places.
South. Yeah.
South.
Thank
Great,
you so much. I've been there, but I trying to remember. Is it? We can hear the horn.
Yep. So yeah, when that train comes through, we'll just shut up and let the train do the talking.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing because our mic probably won't work very well.
Yes. Yeah, because it's so many audio sources. So we may actually switch over to the Railcam mic and mute our mic just because of just to get some natural sound. So as soon as that comes over, we're going to switch over to that mic, and then we'll let the train go by, and then we'll.
You really want to play with the audio settings?
Or we can just leave it.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it.
Yeah, there is a no horn zone here, but there's obviously a horn zone towards the back because both of the trains that we've seen have signaled for some crossings. So, But like I say, this is a great place to rail fan. It's just a great spot here, nice little town, nice neighborhood, and obviously the rail fans like it because there's two here, and there's another guy that was just here a while ago.
You should be seeing NS 216 in Intermodal at any time.
Oh, cool.
All right, we'll be on the lookout. So far what we've seen is one train at the top of the broadcast. It looked like mixed goods.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
train.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was CSX in the lead.
Yeah,
and CN was in the...
Yeah, and then another CSX behind it. So, we're going to have a little bit of noise here while the Harley guy goes. Oh, that wasn't too bad. He was a lot louder when he came in.
Yeah.
So, there he is. I see the light behind me. So we're going to have a train coming, and we'll shut up and let the train do the talking.
Yep. And we're live from, once again, we're live from Glendale, Ohio. We're Trackside.
No, we got northbound behind us. The southbound is still sitting there with the lights off.
Yeah, and that's the auto racks that's sitting there on the southbound. At least, they mix these trains so much now. At least that's all we can see is auto racks.
Yeah.
And our camera is looking north, so you're going to be able to see that coming up to the screen momentarily. Yep. Here we go.
A lot quieter.
Yes, a lot quieter. Looks like we got lights on the one that's going to be heading back into Cincinnati. So,
yeah.
So we're going to be seeing that momentarily.
13.5 is your detector, so that's good. We do have the scanner in the background. I don't know if you can hear it now, but the detector a mile and a half behind us cleared that train. Yeah, the CSX auto racks are on the move now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if my dad is watching. He's always saying, we need more video, we need more video. Well, we can't get any more video than what we're doing tonight.
Absolutely. So, yeah, Steve, hopefully you'll see us another time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're going to be at the Ham Fest, so I'm not too sure if you're into ham radio or, you want to see what it's all about. I mean, it's an interesting group of individuals.
Yeah, the good, the bad, and the just plain weird. We've seen a little bit of that tonight, too.
Yes. Here we go. We've got that one that's moving towards us now.
Yep.
It's making its way towards the crossing. So the good thing about it, that the train that's going away from Cincinnati is on the furthest track, so we're not going to get what they call stumped.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another term too, but this is a family-friendly broadcast.
So Steven mentions that he is a licensed ham operator.
Oh, cool. And he's been to, All right, cool. So as soon as the one cleared, the other one's going to be coming through here. So on the rail cam.
Here we go. It's going to be a nice slow approach for us.
Down in Glendale, unit,
Yeah, the train gave him a high ball. That's good.
Now this is really cool. We're gonna have this train coming in.
YouTube.
Well, there's definitely vehicles in there.
Yeah.
All right, this is super cool.
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated with a rail can, just being able to see. So you can basically see, what's coming towards us, and then what's passing us right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and we're watching both cameras.
Yeah.
You can actually see the train better on the camera than we can live in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's an all-rack train. Yeah, I've been to the Hare Arena. It's actually in Trotwood, suburban Dayton, and that was kind of a bit.
Yeah, I mean the place where it is now is really cool. I feel like it's got the multiple buildings. It's really nice. I mean the last time I was there was 2018, and that was your first time at that location.
At that one, yeah.
Yeah, and it was very organized.
Yeah.
We figured out exactly where we needed to park as vendors.
Yeah, and that was the second or third year they had been there, so they got the kinks ironed out. Flat wheel on that car.
Yeah. Yeah, this definitely looks like there's vehicles in all of these from what we can see.
Yeah.
I missed it on the radio. He did identify, but I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear the train identifier.
Yeah, I mean the thing is kind of multi-task doing this.
Yeah, we didn't catch. Sorry, we didn't catch the number. I'll try and see if their Honda's in there. That might be the Crestline train. It's kind of hard to see through the flat. What kind of cars they are. Yeah. Sorry, you really can't see with inside the slats what kind of cars they are. So.
Yeah. I mean, those cars are desperately needed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you go to a dealership, there's not a lot of inventory.
I get a phone call every week asking if I want to sell my car.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? You sell your car, what are you going to do for getting a new one?
Ride my bike.
Yeah.
My car's paid for, so at least I get cash money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope maybe they would have left one of the doors open so we can see what's inside of it. Southbound auto racks are empty going back south to Jacksonville to pick up the imports. So yeah, this one's definitely loaded, but unfortunately I just can't see what they are.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I've always wondered, because you see the graffiti on there, does that ever get on the vehicles inside there? Because there is little holes, how much of that, ends up getting sprayed on the actual vehicles.
Yeah, on some cars, the high-end cars that they transport, they actually wrap them, but they don't do that for the Hondas and Toyotas. Baldwin Yard cars for Jacksonville usually combined with Intermodal. Okay. Well, this one seems to be all racked, so...
yeah, it's a long train. I mean, that's all we can see right from our vantage point here, live from Glendale. It's just auto rack cars after auto rack cars. That one looked really clean. That just went by.
A couple new ones here and there.
Well, it's a beautiful Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. It's 79 degrees. A little chilly for me, but...
Chilly! You're crazy.
I'm used to 105
You know
this time of year.
We got to put you in, New England for like for a winter or two, and you'll be saying, "This is beautiful."
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now I'm gonna get back home to Phoenix, and it's gonna be 105. I'm
Yeah, be like, "Woo, it's hot here."
Yeah. At least I parked in a garage, so my car's not in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice how much quieter the intermodal and the rack trains are than the manifests?
Yeah. I mean, the manifest cars are ages. Yeah.
So yeah, and Steve, our research was saying the president had a flat wheel. That one was brand new.
Oh yeah, the white ones are definitely
Yeah.
brand new. Hourglass is what that one's called.
Yeah. There's 2 cars in one.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Articulated. Well, 4 cars are coming from Louisville sometimes, so. Yeah, I suspect this one will be done pretty soon. We still got red over red on the southbound, so I suspect we'll probably be done for a little while.
Oh wow, yeah, see that? Camaros and Firebirds.
Yeah.
Were made in Norwood, but no more.
Yeah. Providence and Worcester.
Oh my word. Providence, Worcester, not Providence, Worcester.
He gets mad at me when I pronounce it correctly.
Incorrect.
Oh, Worcester, Maryland.
Yeah, that's Maryland. That's we're gonna move you to Worcester, Massachusetts, so you can get grief about how you say the name of your local city.
Yeah. They talk funny. I've been tired of church. Oh yeah. I mean, those locomotives are what, 4,500 horsepower feet?
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no DPU as of right now.
No, so far I haven't seen any. There were what, three big units?
Yeah.
The Norfolk Southern had 70 in the third unit, which are kind of rare these days to see EMD units.
I mean, here we go, right at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty steady of a parade of trains that are rolling through right now. I'm sure the intersection with the railroad line and the roadway is pretty pleased, after waiting basically for 2 trains to be able to come through here. So,
2 relatively slow trains.
Yeah. I mean, they have pretty decent length, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's those locomotives, like I say, the new locomotives these days are right around 4,500 horsepower. So, Tractor Crestline used to be Conrail. It splits off in Louisville, sub down in Sydney, Ohio. Okay. But yeah, when I first started rail fanning, the big stuff were the SD40s and SD45s. They were only 3,000, 3,600. Now they're kind of dwarfed by these guys.
No DPUs.
No, we haven't seen a DPU yet today.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of, that's for sure. That was a lot of axles in between the 2 trains.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, and where I'm from in Arizona, it's very unusual to see a train without a DPU.
Yeah, especially with where they're traveling through. There's elevation, a lot of elevation.
Oh yeah, a lot of mountains. They're coming down the mountains, and so if you're ever up in Flagstaff, and the eastbound trains are coming down the mountains, and you can see the dynamic brake blisters turning purple on the way down the mountain.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, lucky long trains. Yeah, it's so if you if you ever get out here, how far from Cincinnati are you?
Probably about 40 minutes, maybe less than that. No, less than that.
Yeah. So a half an hour drive north of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, if you're downtown, by the river, like 20 minutes, at most. I mean, you get on the highway. I mean, I avoid highways. I drove, for a long time going to work
on the back roads.
But yeah.
2 tracks.
2 tracks.
Yeah. It's quite flat on this routing. Although I'm surprised at how hill and dale the terrain around here is. In Arizona, everything's kind of relatively flat, except in the mountains, of course. In the valley where I live, it's all relatively flat kind of raising terrain. Out here, it's hill and dale and stuff. Of course, the other thing that's weird out here is you actually have water in your rivers. Yeah, I'm not used to that. We don't have water in our rivers.
Oh, yeah. You keep talking about when's the last. I haven't seen. Well, I'm not going to jinx it now because we're live outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, certainly rain is an uncommon thing, for you guys in Arizona. And the same thing with snow.
Hey, it rained at Christmas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was your holiday.
That was our holiday.
What is it? I can't even think of the word. Rain or snow.
Yeah, last time we had rain was the week of Christmas, so it's. I'm not used to this humidity. Our average humidity is like 12% these days out there. Yeah. So, where you're at, it's still a little hill and dale out by your house.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the valley there, and I'm amazed by the reception that I'm able to get. I mean, I don't have much of a antenna set up, but
yeah, DPUs aren't as effective out here as they are up in the mountains where I'm at. So
that's for sure. DPU is not going to be helpful on those flat ground during the warmer weather.
Yeah, we're only 640 feet above sea level here. Where I live, it's almost 2,000. So should be sipping a nice cold beer. Yeah, maybe a dinner. I'm not driving, so I might have one.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly a really cool spot.
Milepost 13.5, track main 2, no defect. Repeat, no defect. Total axles 506.
506. Yeah. So what? Figure around 4 axles per car. 500. That's 120. About 120 cars.
Yeah.
Take away 24 for the locomotive. Yeah. So yeah, that's the other thing we don't have out there. It's the PBX systems. Nobody uses that out west anymore. Any other questions for us while we're here? Anybody watching this show tonight going to be at Dayton tomorrow or in Xenia, the Dayton Fan Fest?
Yeah, make sure if you're watching the channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yep. Check out trainaficionado.com. We have our Train Aficionado shirts, which you can purchase through the website, and that'll help to be able to bring things like this to life, being able to do another Trackside live at some point. We do, I think you kind of jinxed us, we do have a little bit of rain coming.
Yeah. And that was not the EOT device, John. That was a PBX. There was an EOT device. Of course, all these trains have EOTs. So, yeah, now it is starting to dribble. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll deal with it.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm not going to melt.
No, I'm just worried about the boxes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. John's going to be at Dayton. John, stop by our booth in Building 3. We'll be there. You'll see the big Scanner Guys emblem. We'll be happy to be there. Jerry's going to be there. Edgemont used to be on the PBX system in the past. So, I mean, I'm sure they've got PBX systems. I've never heard them out there, out west. Les is watching from Toronto. He's one of our regular guys.
Jerry said he's going to be there on Saturday, too.
Yeah, so we'll see Jerry out there.
Yeah, certainly stop by the booth. I mean, we're quite pleased on how the booth came out. We only had, limited items to be able to throw this together. We didn't have table dressings and such. So we were able to put that together. We actually ordered a banner as soon as we knew that we were going to be attending the Dayton Ham Fest. We ordered a Scanner Guys banner, and of course, the Train Aficionado presence will be there because we both host the show as well. But we're looking forward to definitely doing all this again.
So James asked you what the low band frequencies used for on railroads. There are very few low band allocations for railroads. I think the BNSF has got some sort of detectors, like Rockside detectors or something like that on 40-something megahertz, but that's about it as far as I know on railroad radio. All the voice operations are on 160. And so that's the only low band I know of that anybody uses is that BNSF. I think it's like a rock slide detector or something.
Oh, Jerry's asking, how did you like micro center? I mean, because you don't have any of those in Arizona.
We don't. So I get my left big toe for a micro center out of the valley. So that is, I do like micro center. We used to have. When I lived in Chicago, we had a couple of them out there, and they're great. And I got my buddy Will lives not far from one, and right in his town. So yeah, that's he's lucky. So, the birthplace of the Isley Brothers. Oh yeah, and the ones that did Shout, the first version of Shout. Yeah. So I don't know. It's starting to rain pretty good here. So
we might wrap this up because of showing sunny on the weather forecast.
Yeah. Well, it says sunny on the phone on the iPhone iWatch, but it certainly isn't sunny out today.
No.
So. All right. So Williams Kimmy, that's FCC licensed VSF. Oh yeah, that's that BNSF. Those are those. I think there's some sort of rock slide or track defect detector, not train defect detector, but track defect detector. So I've never actually heard it, but I've seen people talking about it. So, well, what do you say, my friend?
Let's see. Is there any other questions or anything we can answer before we wrap this up this evening? Unfortunately, the rain is kind of coming down. And we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of electronics, and we've got to move this all into the truck.
Norfolk Southern Local parks next to the Micro Center. Yep.
Oh yeah. We were looking
at the tracks there. Yeah, there's some industrial switching tracks right there next to the Micro Center.
Yeah.
So. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're probably better off pulling the plug on this one. Been on a bullet train. I've been on the Acela.
The Acela, yes.
Yeah, Acela.
Yeah, and I've been on the Acela, and of course the regionals, which on the Northeast Corridor go probably just as fast now.
Yeah.
And if you ride the Acela through Connecticut and Rhode Island, even through some of the parts of Massachusetts, you're at top speeds.
Yeah. I think the fastest train I've been on has been in the UK on some of the inner city trains in the UK. They go pretty quick as well.
Oh, Les is saying, there's rain coming this weekend for him as well.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned, it's not a hand venture without some sort of rain weather.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have a hand venture without pouring rain. So, but that's the way it is. So, I think that's a bit about it, my friend.
It's not really,
maybe it does seem to slow down a little bit.
I'll give it a few more.
Yeah, get a couple more minutes. Hopefully, we'll see another train before
we wrap it up. And we've got some pretty good battery power, so.
Yeah, we still got how many percent there?
40.
49? We're halfway there. So we're good there. Yeah, like I said, the fastest train I've been on has been in the UK at some of the inner city trains when we went up to Edinburgh. It was pretty quick, so.
There's a bar right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we could have reserved the upstairs,
that table, that would have been
just sat there and just did it live. I hear some thunder rolling in the background too.
So. We might get dumped on out here.
Okay. All right, guys. So those of you that are watching us, definitely, if you haven't subscribed to Train Aficionado, do that. Subscribe to all the social media on Train Aficionado. That we have Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Also, if you're a fan of the Scanner Guys or you're just learning about the Scanner Guys, also like our social media over there, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. We're looking forward to doing some more live shots, hopefully tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Also, we're going to be sheltered, and we're working on Sights and Sounds of Dayton. So we're going to have a video that's going to go up on the Scanner Guys YouTube channel. So we're looking forward to doing that as well.
Thankfully, we don't have smell-o-vision.
Man, All right, we're just going to leave that comment alone. But thank you so much. 45 minutes into this broadcast, we were able to see a total of 3 trains.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to doing some live broadcasts throughout the weekend. So be safe out there. If you're in the Ohio area, stay dry and stay safe. I'm Jonathan Higgins.
I'm Rich Carlson.
Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Whoops.